Hey guys, it's your reigning YCS champion here. In this video, we're going to be going over a meta tier list of every single meta deck post YCS Vancouver pre-ban list, but I'll prepare you guys for the potential ban list of cards that are most likely going to be hit of old decks. So let's get straight into this. It's going to be a jam-packed video of knowledge, and this is how all of my videos will be moving forward. Jam-packed with knowledge down to the bone from the second minute when I'm done on my ads to the last minute of 20 minutes of just absolute genius. Before we do get into this video, if you guys want to learn Yummy to the highest levels, I have a 7-hour masterclass that is live right now for you to get. On top of that, you get a 12-page booklet on how to play this deck properly down below. And once Dude comes out in about a month and a half, it'll be automatically updated, so you don't need to buy 2 classes or learn how to play it twice. It'll be updated every ban list and every new card that comes to the set automatically. For $40, you guys will get back.
Shut up and take my money.
10 times more than that by playing this deck with this knowledge at events. Highly recommend the Yummy Masterclass. And if you want to join my coaching Discord, where you get these masterclass for free and join a weekly masterclass with me, get it down below. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything in this video. I'm not going to play favorites. If I truly thought Yummy was the second or third best deck, I wouldn't have taken it to the YCS and won with it. I'm going to start short and sweet. Yummy Hand Trap is the best deck. In fact, in my opinion, it's not just the best deck, it's the best deck by quite a bit. Before the YCS, I thought it was almost equal to K9 VS and Draco Tail. It's not that far off. It's not tier 0. It's not even tier 0.5. Yummy is tier 1. It's first in its own place. It's the best deck. But it's not the best deck by a crazy level, if that makes sense. It's the best deck because it's the most consistent by far. It could play around 3 hand traps. It does not lose to breakers, even though noobs think that breakers beats Yummy. That's a crazy generalization that's just inherently incorrect. I was triple breakered with triple started many times and I obliterated them. It's so layered the amount of interruptions you're able to do, and you literally have 20 hand traps to stop your opponent's 2 starters after they triple word breaker you. Yummy Hand Trap is the best deck 100%. So Yummy Hand Trap is first on the tier list, and I don't want to even hear any rebuttal against it. It simply is. It has the most hand traps. It's able to go first or second, sides into even more. It is the most consistent. It has no bricks, plays through everything, and it's just crazy. So that's the best. Now, I want you guys to think about Draco Tail starters and the K9 VS starters. There's a reason why. I'm not just saying Yummy's the best deck because I like the deck. I'm not just saying Yummy best deck is because I have a spreadsheet for it. I'm not just saying it because I had a Yummy playmat that's sold out now. I'm not just saying it for these reasons. I'm saying Yummy is the best deck because I've played this format more than any human being on earth. I'm saying this because I won a YCS with Yummy by winning 13 straight matches, losing multiple dice rolls against K9 VS, and obliterating them. K9 VS bricks. Draco Tail brick. So when your deck is filled with 21 card starters and 20 hand traps, you're making it even harder for Draco Tail and K9 VS to play. Like, sure, going first, everyone knows Yummy's broken. But what happens when you lose the roll and go second? So Draco Tail, they have 3 spells that fusion summon, and they have 3 5 mana. Okay, and then they have like a bunch of normal summons that are that's the way they fusion. They normal search 5 mana go. Well, if their normal summon gets stopped immediately by the 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm we're playing, by the infinite hand traps we're playing, if the spells they play are stopped by Ash, and we have all of these cards that obliterate them to stop them from playing, they already brick. The deck already has 6 starters. So if the deck already has a tough time playing, and you are making it way tougher for them, that's the position you want to put yourself in as a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Don't make it easy on your opponent. I did not win the YCS by putting up 10,000 negate board. I won the YCS by putting my opponent in incredibly difficult positions every single game and being in every single game. There was no game where I'm like, oh my god, I drew unplayable. Yummy doesn't do that. That's why K9 VS, you could be the best player in the world. I don't feel comfortable taking that to a YCS because it breaks way too much. It gets destroyed by 1 hand trap too much as well. Yes, it does have hands that plays through 4 hand traps. I agree, 100%. But there are many hands that either it doesn't have Rosin or it loses to stopping the first card. It's just what the deck does. Yes, it has the highest ceiling by far, but highest ceiling doesn't equate to best deck. Draco Tail, when it fusion summons, it feels unbeatable. Am I right? Yummy players especially know this. It feels when that deck could fusion summon, it's game over. When? That's why everyone that's playing half board breaker, half hand trap is having a tough time against these decks. What the hell is half hand trap, half board breaker? If you're gonna open a Veiler, let's say you open 2 hand traps on Droplet. Bro, if that Droplet was a 3rd hand trap, that's stopping Crystron or K9 VS from playing entirely. If that 3rd hand trap was something, it could have been a Veiler to stop Malulu from resolving and setting 2 traps. Of course, you guys are having difficulty playing against Draco Tail or K9 VS when all you are playing Yummy incorrectly. By playing Yummy with 20 hand trap and playing perfectly with 0 errors and holding yourself accountable when you make a mistake, recognizing it's not because, like, if you lose because you open 4 hand traps on a starter, it's probably because your 4 hand traps you used incorrectly. Play this list exactly card for card and just improve your gameplay. There's nothing special about my Yummy hand trap deck. In fact, there's nothing special about Jesse's pure Dracotail list either. But what do you know? 2 players playing an extremely normalized list perfectly got first and top 8. That's not a surprise. It's because when you play the deck perfectly with how it's already played perfectly, you don't need no secret sauce. You just play it without making a mistake and you'll win. Yummy hand trap is the best deck. The second best deck, in my opinion, you have to look at it like this. Recency bias is a real thing. The same thing happened when Thinkabui won the YCS with Fire King. Fire King was everywhere for a few weeks. When I won Ryzel Fiendsmith, Ryzel Fiendsmith didn't exist prior to me winning or showing the deck at the YCS. When I won with Ryzel Fiendsmith, the only thing you'll find online is Ryzel Fiendsmith. Same thing now. Have you guys logged on to Dueling Book or yugioh, Omega or any Duelist Nexus, any of these things? All you're gonna see is Yummy. For the next few weeks, the only deck you're gonna see is Yummy because it's the most recent deck that won a YCS. So then you're gonna have to think, all right, well, that's clearly the best deck right now. It's the most played. Probably 50% of players you're gonna see are playing Yummy. That's why you have to take the Yummy counter, which is Dracotail. In my opinion, Dracotail is the second best deck in the meta right now because everyone is taking Yummy. There's an interesting triangle. Yummy has a great matchup versus K9 VS because a deck that already bricks has to deal with your 20 hand traps. So it's very difficult for them. Yes, it could open those hands that just obliterate you regardless, 100%. But overall, in a span of 100 matches, Yummy will defeat K9 VS way more many times than the inverse. Whereas K9 VS destroyed Dracotail, and Dracotail has a good matchup against Yummy because Yummy interruptions. Dracotail does not care about booking a monster. They don't care about popping a monster. They don't care about bouncing a monster. They just want the fusion summon and they get crazy value off of that. That's why Yummy, I used to hate a Croaky. As you guys know, I hate that field spell. But because of the matchup versus Dracotail, you need a Croaky for that to pop a spell after they set 2. With that being said, Dracotail still has a great matchup against us. So I'm putting Dracotail at number 2 because right now it's a Yummy format. Just from the YCS, most people are going to play Yummy. So why not take the counter? So because of that reason, I'm putting Dracotail at number 2, even though I think K9 VS is way better than Dracotail. Because of that reason that all you're going to face Yummy, Dracotail by logic, with that logic, has to be number 2 because most of the opponents you'll be facing will be that. Dracotail has a very tough time to K9 VS, but because Yummy obliterates K9 VS, I didn't lose a single match against 10 K9 VS I played at the turn. I went 10-0. I obliterated them. I didn't win most. I don't know, maybe the rolls were half-half. I don't know. But I got hit with the turn 0 crazy Fualos Holly Sue. I still won. It's even the, like, it's just simple. Like, it's the triangle. Now, third best deck, in my opinion, is K9 VS. All 3 of these decks, in my opinion, are all tier 1. Yummy, it's an interesting format. It's not going to be a 20 deck format. I believe it will be a 5 deck format. I believe it'll be Yummy, Dracotail, K9 VS, and all these 3 decks are tier 1. Yummy just has the clear advantage as the best deck. It's not tier 0, it's not tier 0.5. It's just the best deck. It's better than Dracotail, it's better than K9 VS, but it's not better by a landslide, if that makes sense. This makes for a lot of amazing technical gameplay. In the YCS in top 8, I faced Jibril, amazing player, my testing partner as well. He went first. He was playing Yummy. I opened 0 hand traps, even though I played 19 in the main deck. I drew into another star. I had 6 starters or extenders. He ended on double Herald, Dominus Purge, Surprise, and Lollipop, and I think it was a Link 1 or something like that. Very difficult board to beat. I won. This whole format is a technical gameplay format that really punishes a single mistake sometimes. So with that being said, Yummy is the one that capitalizes on those mistakes the most. If you're able to put a Link 1 and a level 1 on board, it's never over. I don't care if the opponent has 5 interruptions. If you have a Link 1 and level 1 on board and start to do the tag out war, you could win anything. So that's kind of the why I'm saying Yummy is another reason of the infinity, such as every hand looks the same in Yummy, whereas there's no 1,000 combo iterations that Dracotail or K9 VS might have, depending on what's like the opponent has. Yummy is the same shit every time, and the hand is the same every time. It's difficult to misplay when you're going first. Maybe a bit more when it's on the opponent's turn, but it's just the easiest, most easy to understand, minimalistic, best deck in a long time. So yes, Yummy hand trap best deck, Dracotail second, K9 VS needs its flowers still, even though in my opinion it's third on this third best deck of the format. It's only because Draco Tail has such a great matchup versus Yummy that I'm putting Draco Tail there. If it's Draco Tail versus K9 VS, K9 VS will destroy Draco Tail. I don't think it's possible for Draco Tail to beat K9 VS. But K9 VS, again, because of the how much Yummy there will be, just due to, again, simple logic, I'm going to put it at third for that reason. However, if you're playing K9 Vanquish Soul, which is a great deck, 100%, you do need to build your deck to obliterate Yummy with the non-engine specific to beat it. The fourth best deck is K9 Crystron. I'm putting K9 Crystron at tier 2. It's just under these, but it's not on the level of K9 Vanquish or Draco Tail or Yummy. Yes, I understand. If I lose the roll, I'd rather not play K9 Crystron. When it draws its crazy hands, it goes off the most. But there's too much bricks with that deck. It bricks too much. It just sometimes only loses to one hand trap sometimes. A little awkward at times. It's a great deck, yes, 100%. But I'm gonna put it as one of the only decks that are not one of these three new decks I mentioned that could compete. The deck I'm gonna say is the fifth best deck is whatever deck doesn't get destroyed in the ban list between Malice, Ryziel, or some Fiendsmith variant. I'm pretty sure all three of these old decks will get destroyed, but surely, at the conclusion of the ban list, one of these three decks will be not as destroyed as the rest, and you could put that as a fifth. But we're entering a very cool format that everything of the old deck is getting phased out and only new decks are getting phased in. It's an incredibly fun format to play. It's incredibly inexpensive format to play. You could literally build Yummy or Draco Tail, the two decks I put the highest. The cores are $100. It's incredibly inexpensive. So I would recommend that a lot for anyone wanting to get into this format or is planning to take this next 3 months of Yu-Gi-Oh off for whatever reason. I recommend play this format and take another format off. This is one of the best formats we're going to have for a very long time. And Yummy is solved. Yummy is solved. There's no fixing Yummy. Yummy's already done. I fixed it for you. It's perfectly solved. You could play Yummy as often as you guys play for the next 6 months, and you still won't play as much as I have for the last month. That's how much I've been playing. It's the best deck, and it's solved. Don't try to get all cute to, oh, you know what? I'm going to play 3 surprise. That'll give me an edge. No, it won't. There's simply nothing you can do Yu-Gi-Oh deck building wise that would surpass how the deck is built now. Play it perfectly as it is. The only thing you could change is non-engine as metas progress to affect the other metas, if that makes sense. So yes, Yummy number 1, Yummy hand trap specifically, Draco Tail number 2, K9 VS number 3, K9 Crystal number 4, and here's what I'm gonna put number 5. Yes, the other 3 decks maybe. Number 5, I'm putting Yummy Board Breaker. There's a massive fucking difference of Yummy hand trap and Yummy Board Breaker. You wanna know what decks play board breakers? Not fucking control decks. Yummy is not a combo deck. Yummy is a mid-range deck that does mid-range better than any mid-range deck I've ever seen in my life. So are you ever gonna play board breakers in Salamangreat? It makes no sense. Board breakers are thrown in combo decks that cannot afford to sacrifice 18 deck slots to non-engine. So decks that can play board breakers is not that. This is a hand trap format that people saw some OCG players play it. Oh, Regeki beats Yummy. Yeah. No, it fucking doesn't. It doesn't do jack shit against Yummy. So you're gonna need 3 fucking breakers, and then you still won't beat the 3 hand traps. Like, please play hand traps. Otherwise, you're gonna lose to Smashers. You're gonna lose to K9 Crystron. You're gonna lose to a singular fusion summon from Draco Tail. You're gonna lose to Yummy. You're gonna lose to everything. It's ridiculously stupid. Play hand traps, bro. I'm putting 5th best deck Yummy Board Breakers. If you're playing Yummy Board Breakers, you're actively trying to troll. Play hand traps, make your life fucking easy. And don't mix board breakers and hand traps. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Stick to one, hand traps. So the last deck I'm gonna put here again, I'm pretty sure all these old decks are gonna get banned to fuck, but any variant of Malice, Ryziel, Memento, or Fiendsmith decks, I'm sure will be decent, but it will not be to the level of these decks. To wrap up this entire video, view this entire format as a triangle format. Yummy, Draco Tail, K9 VS. There's nothing else. Don't get all cute with it. Yummy, Draco Tail, K9 VS made up for about 75% of the topping list in Vancouver, and there wasn't even a ban list. After the ban list, it'll be even higher than that. Yummy, Draco Tail, or K9 VS. Pick the deck that you guys like, master it, learn every interaction of everything to do with Yummy, everything to do with Draco Tail, everything to do with K9 VS. Stick to that deck for 3 months. You will get more results than you could possibly think of. Just master the interactions with everything. If you guys want to learn how to master Yummy, feel free to go down below to check out my Yummy masterclasses. And in the future, I'm sure I'll do a K9 VS masterclass or Draco Tail. But for now, I love Yummy too much. I just think it has the best matchup by far against both of them. So that's about it for the video. Let me know what you guys think of the tier list down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.